Hi John, I'm Nubia from Brazil, and I'd like to ask about Bounce, because you almost don't play songs from the Bounce album.
I'm opening with it tonight.
Yes, today yes. Yes, in the Europe tour, I've seen that you've played every day and Undivided, but it's not very usual. So I'd like to ask, and there's no song from Bounce at the Great Hits. And then I'd like to ask if there is a reason for that. If it's artistically, I don't know if you don't like the songs or any more of the critics didn't like or the fans didn't like, or it's a commercial or artistically reason.
Well, no, I enjoyed that record. I still do. If there was, I'm trying to think, if there were none of those songs included on the Greatest Hits Volume 2, it's probably because they weren't hits. Was Misunderstood on the Bounce record? Getting old. You know, Every Day was not a hit song. We haven't played it on the whole tour. We played Undivided, we played Open All Night, we played Bounce. And I remember sitting with that record a lot and saying, I like this record from start to finish, but I haven't done that for quite a while. No other reason. I like the record. You know, there's only 25 or so songs I can play a night. Curfews are what they are, Chuck's Gotta Roll. The body, can only take a 2.5, 3 hour show. There's not many guys that do that. But even with what did I promise in the 02, 72, 73,
72.
It's a lot of songs to remember. And I don't know how many I've done on this leg in Europe, but I think we've pushed it to the limit of what works and what doesn't work.
Hi, I wanted to say thank you for everything. And I wanted to ask, out of all the amazing concerts that you've done over the last almost 30 years, is there one concert or one tour that really stands out for you and why?
No, I mean, you remember the littlest opening days of your career. I know that it probably was borderline offending people yesterday because I swear my allegiance to Ireland. Maybe it's a past life thing, maybe it's because I married a girl of Irish descent. I just feel a kinship here in this place that I don't know, it must come from a previous life. But in that building, I remember once 10, 11 years ago playing there, and it started raining as usual. And I jokingly said something to the effect of, it's raining because the angels are crying, they couldn't get into a sold out Bon Jovi show. And as I said that, boom, lightning, thunder, boom, boom, boom. I mean, on cue. Scared me so bad, I fell to the ground. I literally fell down. And the audience all were taken aback and pissing raining. And I called back up the microphone and I said, I didn't know you Irish were so connected. True story. Guy on the radio the next day said, even God was at the Bon Jovi show. But, that was just one example, but man, so many. We've been blessed 1,000 times over. Last night, I think rates right up there to me in the top 20 of all time. I felt like there was a great connection, and I enjoyed it that much last night.
What is your most important ability that helped you to reach the top?
I'm full of piss and vinegar, that's right. I'm a focused, crazy, determined Panzer tank some days. I refuse to take no for an answer. That's all. I only ask my guys to give as much as I'll give, and I expect them to give as much as I give. And then they do.
Hey John, this is Colleen and I'm Rick, and we're from Bergen County, New Jersey.
Very good.
So, in the past few months, you've been in local media, newspapers, TV, about your charity work. The Philadelphia Soul, the foundation there, your work with high school students, helping them advance. The one that really has our interest is your restaurant for those families that need meals.
Yeah.
Could you tell us more about that, and are there any additional plans to open additional restaurants?
No, not right now, but I think the model is going to really be great. The Soul Kitchen, we started as a pilot program in the basement of a church once a week. And as the economic downturn happened, and 1 in 6 people in America, for those of you who don't know, are hungry. And you'd never know that, because these are families with jobs and kids and houses, and the truth is you know, times are tough everywhere. And so we started this program where, quite simply, you come to a restaurant, looks very similar to this. Tablecloths, nice fine china on the tables, and waiters serve you, and you eat nice, healthy kind of meals. And if you can afford to pay, you pay. And if you can't afford to pay, you don't have to pay. But promise me that you'll come back and do something to help us keep the place running. And all it means is come and wash a dish, or peel potatoes, or do something that you'll see my father or my wife or me or anyone else doing there. And so then we ran it out of the church, and then we ran it out of the soup kitchen. We got it right, and we finally got a retail space, and it's literally under construction right now. And the next 6 weeks or so, it should be open. But the first one's in Red Bank. And once we get that model perfected, then I'm going to hand the booklet to whomever's interested and say, here, do it in your town. So it's very good, very useful. And for those who want to affect change and sometimes don't know how or who to give money to, you know, your conscience feels good when you give it to some big charity, but you're not always positive it got there. This is case in point. You want to see effective change? Put $20 in the envelope, because you just paid for that family's meal next to you.
Hi, my name is Beate, I'm from Germany, and I thought about a lot of questions, but they are not very professional, so I think I have to throw it away. But I love it when you play Hallelujah. And I really love that song. And there's the song on the Circle record, Learn to Love. And for me, it does the same. Maybe there is a chance you could sing that once in a while.
Good choice. Never got around to it, just never bothered to do it live. But yes, thank you for that suggestion. It's a good one. Yeah, I don't see why not, to be honest with you. We should. Thank you. Thank you.
John, hi, I'm Hassan from London. As someone of Turkish extraction, I'm looking forward to your concert in Istanbul next week very much. It's the first time you're going to be there in 18 years. What are your thoughts on that? What can Turkish fans expect? I also have this pamphlet for you, which Michael will hand over to you. It's about some fans who put together their thoughts, including us, about what you mean to us, what the music means, how you've affected us.
Wow, thank you very much. I look forward to going back. It's been too long. I do remember it, and I remember enjoying myself.
Keep the faith.
I actually did think it was these days, but it was Keep the Faith. And we went to the markets, and I guess the scheduling being what it was, and our touring schedule didn't allow for it. But I'm glad we're going back. I think ticket sales are good, so I'm excited.
Come back again.
Sounds okay to me.
Hi John, how are you? Lana from Melbourne. I just wanted to say I'm celebrating my 40th birthday.
I was wondering.
We might do a starting peak. I just wanted to ask, what I really wanted to know is when you're actually singing a song, for example, Roses, I want to know what kind of zone you need to get yourself into to be able to perform the song. Because it seems that when you're singing that song, let's just say, you're in a different world, you're in a particular zone. So do you find that you have to go back to the time when you actually wrote it to be able to
fall back into it? You can fall back into it. It was 4 Seasons Hotel in Los Angeles, and that lyric is true. You know, there's a piano here and that bottle pounded in my head. There was, yeah, sometimes you go right back to that place in time, and I can tell you the lyric specifically now. But you know, also it's the relation of the lyric to the fan. The people feel that song is theirs and that story is theirs. And that's the beauty of a great song, is that those lyrics become not mine and not yours, but everybody's. You know, and these aren't just Moon, June, Spoon, because they go, no, that's me in that song. So that's one of them. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it.
Hello, John.
Thank you.
I absolutely love This Love Feels Right. But the first time I heard the It's My Life version, you just stopped me dead. It was so beautiful and moving. And I just wondered if you had a particular favourite song that you it works acoustically on this song.
I love that record. I had a great time.
Adore it.
You guys hate it. It took me 4 years to get everyone's boots out of my rear end.
Do you have plans to do anything similar?
Hell no. You know, I'm like a kid who gets hit once, you know, I learned. I like that record too. We did it for fun. You know, one thing led to another, and Richie and I were goofing off. Pat Leonard, who, great producer, we did that in 3 weeks, and I loved it. But people didn't like it. And what they said was, you're messing with our memories. Oh, yeah, I guess it makes sense.
We made more memories. It changed the meaning of the song.
I like it.
I loved it. I love it.
I sold about 4 copies.
I got all 4. I was one of them. I got all 4.